Hello everyone, Amy here, and today we are going to do part one of Divine Radiance Awakening Within, which is a creative healing workshop. And first off, what I would like each one of you to do is set an intention for this time together. Set an intention for what you want to heal in your life, whether it's the abundance of anxiety that we have in our world today, however that's affecting you. So if you want to clear away anxiety, if you need healing for any kind of physical ailments, maybe focus in on that and ask for healing energy for physical pain, whatever kind of emotional pain that you may be going through. It can be as simple as the intention of wanting more clarity, wanting to be able to listen to the wisdom of your heart more deeply and more clearly. Whatever feels appropriate for you right now in this time is perfect. So I invite you to take a couple deep breaths down into your being. Just clear away any kind of fog. And whatever word or phrase might come to mind as to what you might be needing at this time, allow that to just come up and let that be your intention for this time together. Okay, you have it? Let's get to it. We're going to do our Qi Gong warm-up, move on to the centering set, and then onto the energizing set. So just shake your hands above your head, kind of jump around. And let your arms drop. Just throw all that stress out your arms. Down into Mother Earth. And up to the side. And you can just mirror me if you want. That's probably easiest rather than me saying right and left. So I get confused about that anyway. And up to the other side. And then just let your arms swing side to side. And just start feeling that stress kind of melt out of your body, wherever you've been feeling it. Now swing your arms back and forth. And lift the leg if you want. Opposite leg to opposite foot. Tap, front and back. And again, if this is too difficult to be on one leg, you can make the movement much smaller. You don't even have to really take your foot off the ground if you don't want to. You can just kind of let it sweep back and forth. But if you want a little bit of a challenge, you can tap your foot and then switch sides. Allow yourself to just breathe freely. It seems like we've been all holding our breaths quite a bit when we're out in public, when we do go out to the grocery store, which makes sense. But I would also encourage you to take deep breaths when you get home, because holding our breaths really just kind of keeps the energy stuck inside, keeps it stagnant and not moving. And the free flow of breath really does help energy move and clear out of your system. So that's really important. Other leg. Tap if you want. Whoop. Just lost my balance there. Shake. Shake, 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 shake. Now this is a little something different that I did, what we're moving into. It's basically rolling your joints. And as we roll our neck, our head around one direction 3 times, as you're taking breaths in, you can kind of feel it as Just sending the breath into that particular area, kind of lubing up the joints in there. A little Qi lube. And just breathe. And then move your shoulders. Kind of roll your shoulders one at a time. And forward. Again, just mindfully sending the breath and that energy, kind of like the Tin Man, squirting oil in your joints. And this next one is called a barrel roll. It's a chest roll. So you're basically like, you stick your chest out, and then you kind of concave it in, and then concave forward, or convex. You know what I mean. And then switch. It's kind of just loosening up the spine, the rib cage. And next we're going to do our hips. So back to the sides, and then kind of a pelvis roll forward. My teacher kind of likened this to pretending like you have a butter churn dropping out of your pelvic floor here, and you're kind of churning butter. So that's one way you can think of it. Bring it around. And then again, breathe. Just kind of open up the hips and the sacral area. And then kind of put your legs together, and then with your hands, take it and put them over the knees. You circle the knees around. So you can see visually in your mind, maybe even feel it, the Qi kind of flowing through your body and coming out your hands into your knees. And that can be like an energetic oiling of your joints, lubricating the synovial fluid, the cartilage of your knees. Now this next movement can be a little challenging. So just get one of your legs going in a circle like this. So essentially just kind of rolling around on the ball of the foot and getting some movement into your ankle as well as the ball of your foot. You can kind of go both ways here. And then what we're going to do, just pick away whichever feels most comfortable for you. Bring your opposite hand up. Then you're going to kind of come at it perpendicularly, like this, perpendicularly. And what we're going to do is essentially I am taking a knuckle, pushing down, and then twisting my arm and hand at the same time. And then I come up, kind of bring the hand above the head a little bit, well, right at the head level. Then move to the next knuckle, twirl it around like that, and then pull down. This really helps to open up not only the knuckles, the wrist, but if you have any kind of trouble with your hands, even like carpal tunnel, this can really help, or even arthritis, this can really help open up those joints. And then what we're gonna do is kind of come at it like a, I don't know, like little Miss Pac-Man or Mr. Pac-Man coming in, and then we're basically pushing the thumb down like that, okay? And then we're gonna go like this and like this. And all the while, we're doing this at the same time. So we're getting a cross flow of energy, essentially. So opening up that cross flow. So you breathe in and then breathe out. And this might take a little while to get the hang of it, but it really does help to keep the hands, all the bones in the hand kind of open and free and functioning. And me being a massage therapist, deep tissue massage therapist for the last 20 years, I can attest that it's really helped me keep the strength in my hands. So again, opposite, the other leg is moving now, which whatever way you want to go. I just kind of like going this way. But then we're going to get the cross flow of energy going this way. So again, take the hand, put it against the wrist, take the thumb, and then push down on the knuckle, like that, and then twist and bring it down. And breathe. This really, I've broken this right toe, big toe, a number of times. And it doesn't bend the way that it used to be able to bend. But doing this exercise really does help kind of open up that joint. And it's not nearly as painful as it used to be. It's still painful. I can't wear cute strappy shoes over my toes, but that's okay. And then bring the hand down like that, just kind of stretching it. It really opens up the forearms. Okay? And that's it for that. And then just shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. You can kind of, at this point, feel into where tensions in your body. For me, I feel it always kind of like in my right neck. It might be to some other place for you. But then start tapping. And we did this in the last video. This really helps kind of stimulate all those acupressure, acupuncture points all over your body. It just stimulates your skin, your scalp, muscles. It just really begins to open up the energy. Kind of go around your eyes, gently. And on the ears, one of the things that you can do is put one of the fingers, your index fingers there, and then tap on the top of the finger. Kind of sends healing pulses into that area. You don't want to tap too hard in here, in the temple area. And then get on your cheekbones. The neck. Again, we stimulate those lymph nodes. Shoulders. You know, a lot of us carry tension in the shoulders, especially if you're working on computers a lot, which I suspect a lot of people are, I mean, in regular life, but especially now that people are doing a lot more Zoom and teleconferencing that way. Just tap here. You can even use a fist if you want. And come down the arm, top of the hand, up on the inside in the armpit, where it also have a good deal of lymph nodes. Other arm. Give yourself little love taps. Armpit. Thymus. And over the lungs. Send that healing energy into your lungs. Open the diaphragm. Oh, a lot of tension in here. Especially with all the anxiety and fear that we're experiencing in the world. You know, I know I feel it, but even at times when I'm feeling good, I feel it in my, right in my solar plexus here. So you can even spend a little bit more time here. Even just like throughout the day, if you just kind of want to pound on this area, you can start loosening up that tension, that knot of anxiety in the diaphragm. And that's another holding our breath kind of thing. When it can get in very shallow breathing. So when we breathe, we want to just kind of make sure that the belly rises. We're sending the breath down into the belly, even though I know that our lungs are here. But when you kind of allow your belly to rise, that means your diaphragm's pulling the air down and the belly's expanding. And then when you blow back out, that can soften again. So you can kind of just be mindful of that throughout the day, really. Not even just this workshop or this video, but just throughout the day. Be mindful of your breathing. And here in the inguinal area, right in the groin here, there's also a lot of lymph nodes. So we can just kind of pound on that, and again, just really fortify that immune system, help stimulate that. And then kind of gently tap your back a little bit. Don't want to go too hard on the kidneys. Sacrum, and then come down the outsides of your legs. Tops of your feet. Inside the legs. And then just relax. And just take notice of what you're feeling in your body. Right now, my legs are shoulder width apart. My knees are soft. And my pelvis, I'm not really tucked forward excessively, but it is kind of, it's a little bit forward, not too bad. But that's to protect the low back. So just kind of sense into your body and just be present. Be present with this moment in this body, this sacred vehicle of transformation. Allow your hands to rise up. Fingertips apart slightly. Arms parallel to the ground. Shoulders relaxed so they're not up around your ears. Right like that. And again, soft knees. You can breathe in. Just pretend like you're hugging a tree. Feel the energy from your feet rooting down into the earth, even from your root chakra. This is right at the base of your spine. You can envision like a laser or a column of light dropping into the earth, dropping all the way to the core of the earth, our mother. Connecting deeply within her. And you can take a deep breath in. Feel that energy from the earth coming up through the rocks and the soil into your home, wherever you are. Even if you're in an apartment complex where you're on the 14th floor, you can still connect to the energy of the earth via your intention and your visualization, your power of visualization, and make that connection. It's not what some would call just your imagination. Your ability to visualize is akin to your ability to create. So when we can visualize this energy, we can create that connection deeply and feel it deeply within our bodies. These are the subtle energies that are there. They're just not readily seen. So we see them with a deeper sense of knowing. Well, a lot of times, if not all the time, it is a feeling in the body, in the present moment, through intuition. And sometimes it's a hearing, a feeling, a seeing, or just a deep knowing. Feel that energy come into your body. Same way the nourishment goes up through the roots of a tree and into the trunk to create the leaves and flowers of plants. And drop your hands down. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Prepare for a change. Scoop that energy up from the earth. Feel it coming up your legs, into your trunk, through the chest, out the top of the head. Like whatever the compost of your life, pulling it up, the fresh growth out the top of the head. Breathe in. Prepare for a change. Reverse the movement. Breathe in. Imagine a cloud of energy, clear, clear cloud. Might sound like a oxymoron there, but it's kind of sparkling crystalline cloud coming in and infusing every cell of your body with healing light energy, going out your feet, releasing everything that no longer serves you. Release. Drawing in that energy from the sky and the cosmos, of which we are intimately connected. And just pull that in. It's given freely, this energy. And we can harness it in any moment, at any time. Even by just setting the intention to do so in our minds. Feel that healing energy entering your lungs, your stomach, bowels, down the legs, and out into the earth again. Prepare for a change. Eagle catches its prey. What is your prey today? Is it clarity? Being able to hear the truth of your heart more clearly? Healing for some long-standing trauma? The ability to be more centered in the midst of chaos. Each of these qualities is within you. You can focus on that and then increase it. Reverse. Swimming bear. You can imagine that golden elixir of light coming out of this lower energy center here, the lower dantian, just below the navel. You can have this column of light coming out and then surrounding you in this sphere of golden or pearlescent, whatever color feels like it's coming out of you right now. It's an elixir. Protection. And you can surround yourself with this healing energy. And then you can direct it outside yourself as well. Send it to everyone in the world that's suffering. Humans, the two-leggeds, the four-leggeds, the animals that are suffering, our environmental devastation, the people that are suffering. Send this energy to them. Even the trees, the body of our Mother Nature. Just connect this healing energy with her as well, because we are intimately a part of her and all that is. There's truly no separation. And then bring the energy back into your little bubble of light. So we're all a bunch of little bubbles of light. Bouncing, connecting. Now white crane spreads its wings. I'm stepping back on one foot, pointing the other. And my hand is down here, like I'm patting a big dog, and then waving. Breathe in. Hands come into the heart and spiral out. And then bring your hands to your heart. That is the end of the centering set. Now let's begin the energizing set. Connecting heaven and earth. Hands come to the heart and switch. And then hands parallel to the earth and the sky. So we're hooking into both of these energies and drawing them into our bodies. Coalescing in our hearts throughout our entire energetic system, physical system, and spiritual system. They are all interwoven. In these magnificent bodies of ours. And I feel truly the way that we create heaven on earth and create sanctuary is through bringing these energies into our bodies consciously, connecting them in our hearts, really operating from that sense of centeredness and wisdom and compassion in our hearts. No matter what is going on in our worlds, in our lives, I think it's imperative to really anchor our knowing into our hearts and be able to hear and listen to that and respond to life situations from our hearts rather than reacting out of fear. And I still do react out of fear. That's par for the course, I think, sometimes. But when we can get centered in our breath and in our bodies and be in the present moment, that can make all the difference in the world. Closing our arm like a book, pulling the bow as we turn our bodies and shift the legs. And then bring the hands to the heart. Cloud hands. This one could take a little getting used to, but I know you can do it. I can do it. Anybody can do it. And then start bringing that circle just a little bit smaller each pass. And create, kind of building up this ball of Qi around your Dantian. Pick it up. Take a breath in. Feel that ball expand. Expand. And one more. Now you can pick a spot where you feel like you need this concentrated healing energy and just sink it into your body. You can do as many of these as you want. Wherever you're feeling you need a little extra support. Thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video for our guided visualization. Thank you.